So today we are finally starting Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. I was going to try to play the 3DS remake, but there are some technical reasons as to why I'm going to opt for the DS version this time, which is good because I would rather do that. This is the only Mario and Luigi game prior to the streaming series that I have beaten all the way through, but that was well over a decade ago at this point, probably closer to 15 years in fact, which is scary, but I do have a good deal of nostalgia for this game. I do think the DS gimmicks are going to get on my nerves, but we're just going to kind of grin and bear it and kind of go through this and take it for what it is, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right in. I should still be able to click the stick to swap screens as per usual. Non-cinematic Fat Toad, yeah, literally. The cutscenes were nice, though. I was kind of enjoying the presentation, but I do like this art style better, though, I'll say. I'm glad that I played OG Superstar Saga as well, so we didn't go from 3DS to DS and back. Or I guess we would have stuck with DS, but even so. We'll pivot over to 3DS when it's Dream Team time. I am wondering how the touchscreen stuff is going to work with my mouse. Like, it'll function, but I'm, like, just curious how bad that's going to feel. It's dead, he's... Blorb. Dude, they just, like, disappeared from the screen. What the fuck? The Blorbs. Once again. Mario and Luigi Stream Team, yeah, literally. Luigi becomes a Twitch thought. Mushroom Kingdom marred by mystery malady. The Blorbs. Oh, can I press A through these now? It comes without warning. First you balloon to bloom size, then the rolling. You roll away. Oh, the horror of the Blorbs. This intro narration is like... It's funny, but even in Partners in Time, it's like it's not really written all that well. Compared to the rest of the game, at least. Seeing how grave the situation is, Princess Peach convenes an emergency meeting at her castle. We're gonna have the Blorb board. Oh, how absolutely wretched. Such a thing has never happened in the history of the kingdom. Is it contagious? I don't think so. Yeah, obviously, but we've never dealt with something like this. It's just we panic. I want the alternate version where they just panic and don't do anything. Pull yourself together, man. We have to do something. Something about a toad saying, like, pull yourself together, like, fucking Edna mode. I guess she's, like, hitting Elastigirl with a newspaper, but... two streams, I think, back-to-back with Incredibles references. That's just how good that movie is, though, but... We sent word to the Star Sprites for help, but we've gotten no response. Except from bitch-ass Starlo. Who I'm pretty proud of the thumbnail, where it looks like Starlo's getting eaten by Bowser. I think that's pretty funny. Just to pat myself on the back a little bit. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been working on the P3 Reload, like, general discussion. It's gonna be the longest shit. But the thumbnail for that, I'm pretty happy about. It sticks to the format of my past Persona conversations, but I think it looks really clean, if I do say so myself. The tier list thumbnail, on the other hand, needs some work. I need to figure out what to do with that. If this is even beyond the power of the Star Sprite. Well, I did some research on similar afflictions, but the Blorbs is in a class of its own. It seems to be incurable. The medical staff did what we could to ease the swelling, but as far as we can tell, we can't reverse the effects. Thanks for the news flash, bub. All these toads are from New York, I'm convinced. Dr. Toadley. Blast, doctors are stumped, the Star Sprite is helpless. To whom might we turn? We already, I mean, I guess for the VOD's sake, this dialogue's gonna be new, but it's not like that interesting so far. What's wrong with you, Toadsworth? You son of a bitch? There is someone we can count on, by boogity. Whenever he says by boogity, I think of Mario Kart 64, the Yahoo! Like that sound effect. By boogity. That's the pitch that I hear it in. With their doctor. You forgot their doctors, yeah. It's an interesting touch. Or wait, you mean the Mario Bros are doctors? Oh wait, Dr. Mar. Well, duh. Wait a second. Where did Mario get his PhD from? Or his MD, I guess. Mushroom University. Yeah. You won't tell. And I guess Luigi did get Dr. Luigi during the year of Luigi back in 2013. Action icon? No. You're old pros, huh? Cool, get to it then, you sons of bitches. This feels so much better. I know once we get to Dream Team, it's gonna be, you know, using the control stick, which feels very weird. In honestly most 3DS games, because like, you know, the circle pad is so much closer to the bottom, whereas on an Xbox controller it's protruding. And in games like Ocarina of Time 3D, it's fine, because Ocarina was an N64 game, so that just feels natural. But for games with pixel art, or just like sprites, I tend to use the D-pad. Unless there is an explicit gameplay reason why you wouldn't want to do that. Oh, Mario. Why? But I feel like once we get to Dream Team, because that was the only way to play Dream Team, was with, you know, not the D-pad. Unless you can control them with the D-pad. I just don't remember, but probably not. I feel like that's going to feel a little more natural versus a game that I, even though it's been years, always think of using the D-pad as opposed to the control stick. Bowser is 5 miles from your current location, right? Oh, could knock the conference calls over. Conference hall. These kind of look like shrubs. Poor decoration choice on their part, considering the events of the last game. Tasteless architecture, right? Dude, Luigi looks bored as shit. Maybe a mushroom was sold by a local merchant. Oh dear. The Blorb toads we could. And they also they bought Blorb. They were literally called the Blorb mushrooms. That is the funniest part, probably. And Luigi's asleep. Blorb mushrooms, perplexing. Not a local variety. Of that I'm quite sure. What sort of rapscallion would sell such a thing? Fellow in a cape. Point to the suspect not being from this kingdom. What I did appreciate as a kid, since the only game prior to this I had played was Superstar Saga, I was able to be like, oh, Fawful came back, even though I didn't play Partners of Time thoroughly, and so there wasn't like missing him or like, you know, catching his Easter egg in there or whatever, but there was like that explicit connection was cool, and I'm glad that I had played Superstar Saga. You interpret it as being named after. That's probably fair. It's home and outcast, huh? Well, yeah, kinda. I mean, you try to kidnap her like every other week. Luigi's still asleep. Hey, Dream Team foreshadowing right there. Luigi is sleeping. Wonder what's going on in there. Bowser's... yeah, Bowser has arrived at your destination. I still do love that he points to Toadsworth to back him up, of all people. Oh, he still says it like sounds like it says Mario. That's cool. Mr. Nice Bowser.
Let's go.
Nah. Whoa. That's a lot louder than I thought. Oh, right. This is where they introduced the flip thing. Whoa. I kind of like how they kept that from Partners in Time, just, you know, without the babies, of course. What? Oh my god, Toadsworth. Oh, way too early. Nice. I feel like they kind of skipped through this tutorial a lot quicker, even though we barely played any of the 3DS version. I feel like I attacked once and then he attacked immediately after, way late on that one. No. Bowser's literally us right now. Tutorials post-Dream Team basically don't exist, except for unique, like, gimmicks, right? Like the Dream Team forms and shit like that, like Tornado and shit like that. Gotcha. I feel like the timing on that second hit is a little stricter than I'm used to for these games, which is kind of cool. Like when you say, no, the game actually listens. Yeah, facts, facts. What are my skills? That was not my A game. I mean, I've lost before, but not that easily. Yeah, last time you were drugged out of your mind. It was my star power and Peach's wish power. It weakened you, didn't it? What the fuck are you talking about? What? What?
Thank you, Mario.
Has Peach ever shown that kind of power? Ever? Biblically accurate, Peach. Oi! Oi! Shows up in Dream Team once, though. Says canon to these games, at least. Makes me rage. What is this, Hugh from Black and White 2 or what? You're about to feel my rage. I feel like that was a localization thing that made that sound so dumb, but I think Hugh is actually a good character in Black and White 2. Like, he's got development and shit, but I don't know that his dialogue is, like, always the greatest, mostly with the feel my rage catchphrase thing, but I'm rambling. We play as Bowser now? Oh, sick. only played part of Black and White 1. Dude, those games are awesome. I mean, Gen 5 is my favorite gen, so... I wouldn't say, like, it's weird because it's like... A lot of people would be like, oh, this generation's my favorite, so I'm biased, but it's like... Isn't it the opposite, though? Isn't it the opposite? Like, it's like a weird point of video game discourse that I don't quite understand. Like, you don't like them because you're biased. You're like, maybe you are. It just doesn't make any sense because like everyone's biased towards something. There's inherent bias in literally any opinion you could ever hold. But I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, or rather, I don't know how to, like, completely explain what I'm trying to say. Our punch is not strong enough. Bowser sprites and designs and voice lines. Yeah, no, facts. Facts. I love his sprites in this game. People want to tell themselves they're objective and everyone who disagrees is dumb. Yeah, I hate that shit. It's so annoying. It's like... It's the kind of thing where, especially when it comes to nostalgia, which I've gone into in the past, and I won't belabor the point any more than I have, but... It's like... If I like a game because I grew up with it, then I'm nostalgia biased, nostalgia blind or whatever. But your favorite game from your childhood, no, there's no nostalgia factor in that at all. None at all, right? Because you're completely objective. It's like totally ridiculously double standarded out the ass. And I hate it. It's like, get over yourself, dude. The customer has luck, and with luckiness comes a tasty Lucky Shroom. Yeah, literally the best character, yeah. I don't even buy anything. What's this about jackpotting? Do not have worries for details. No, do not have the worries. Have the wonderful Lucky Shroom of tastiness instead. Scoff this down and your luck will power up to super luck. Luck enough to beat Mario. Beat Mario? Seriously? I say to you, yes. With every attack, lucky hits will shower in a happy waterfall. You will have such fury. Your strongest enemies will fold like napkins who are crying. What I like, too, is that Bowser has a reason to have a grudge against Fawful, based on the events of Superstar Saga. Once, you know, it's revealed that it's Fawful, and Bowser gets pissed off and stuff. Your beefiness. Dude is weird. Words to live by right there. Dude, Kamek be chill as fuck. Dude is weird. Homeboy whack, dude. Don't eat that thing, seriously. What, didn't you hear him? It'll help me beat Mario, duh. Dodoy. You weird weirdo, give me that Lucky Shroom. Yes, of course, enjoy the eating. You got the Lucky Shroom? What's wrong with your queasiness? Bowser and Fawful's dynamic is super fun. I don't remember all the details, so I'm excited to see all that. Two narcissists trying to one-up each other, literally. Literally. You creepy little weasel, what did you feed Bowser? I mean, Bowser volunteered to eat it, so... Oh, the reveal. Such easiness. So easy it gives me the gleeful chortles. I have such strategy, and now for the leaving. You're having a date with Peach's castle. Dude, Kamek got the fuck out of there, dude. I just said dude twice. Whatever. Well, that's one way to break up a meeting. Seems like it's pretty much adjourned, Bob Boogity. Should we cancel it? What is there to cancel? It's over. We're facing a national emergency. If we cancel the meeting, nothing will get solved. The Blorbs are more pressing than Bowser. Literally, because, you know, they'll like roll onto you and press you down, right? Get it? Ah, got him. Surely can't use this ravaged room anymore. Shall we continue someplace a touch less demolished? Yeah, facts. Fawful does, like, literally accomplish what he intends to. Which is always a cool thing whenever a villain does get his way. Even if it is temporary. I forgot that Peach and company also got sucked in, though. Rip. Oh, but then Fawful extracts her or something like that. Yeah, it shows his growth for sure, and like his surpassing of Cackletta even. And his desire for vengeance as well. You see his bread sandwiches. And now for the proceeding with the plan I have planned. Midbus. Rip. Wartime. No hammer or anything. I think it's cool too how it turns into a side scroller. What in the name of Globin? Some call me Emo Globin. Oh, jumpish creature. The nature of Globin, the meaning of Globin? This is, I tell you nothing. But I will let you save since your Globin reminds me of me. Dude, the Globin blocks. Josh Globin. Right, it is kind of like entering another dimension in a sense. Which I think is cool, and then like, as I think I mentioned during the last game, Dream Team tackling another element that is like very trippy and otherworldly, being dreams. And then Paper Jam exploring interdimensional travel, probably? Not How to Treat a Lady. I always forget Starlow's a chick though, but... Why does this feel like a fetish thing? I'm a wandering hemoglobin. Oh, strange pipish. Alright, yeah. See you, Globin. You spit up. Gross. Like, these are not drain pipes, which is probably disgusting in its own way. Mario, you saved me. Uh-oh. It's a Gloomba. A Hemagloomba. Whatever they're called. What are they called? Goombule. Hmm. Oh yeah. This theme is coming back to me though. Lit. Bada. And you know, maybe the gimmicky stuff is not going to be so prevalent that it annoys me and like knocks points off the game, so to speak. Not that I do points, but just in a manner of speaking, right? Oh, so prete. Globin father figure, right? It is crazy, like, seeing the difference between Partners in Time, which was like a very early DS title, and as you were mentioning, Jeffrey and Bob, about how it was developed on like a prototype DS, versus this game, which was well in the middle of the DS lifecycle. Even you could say approaching the end in a sense. Even though there was like 2 more years before the 3DS came out. Who knows how in the world that happened, but one thing's for sure. If we don't find the others soon, we're all in big trouble. Portello. Portabello. Oh yeah, speaking of, not to get too into my personal life, but, it seems that I will be going to Italy this summer, which is pretty cool. I think it's pretty much confirmed, so I feel pretty confident saying that. It's been kind of up in the air, but it's like a whole thing. Yeah. It should be cool. Basically just waiting to hear about like what dates that's gonna be. Because it will be for like a music performance thing, which is usually what I travel for. Never been there? You just know the American view of Italy? Yeah, I've never been to Europe before. I traveled to Thailand for a music thing like 5 years ago. Which my university paid for, so that was nice. And this time, most of the travel expenses, as far as I can tell, are gonna be not out of our pocket, so... If anything, maybe just like, maybe food and maybe some travel expenses or something, but it should be sick. But I've got a lot to prepare for before that, so it's a little bit stressful. That's all it takes. Oh, we're back to SP also. I'm a little off-put by that little screen transition glitch, but that was kind of a thing in Partners in Time too. Like, it wasn't glitchy looking, but it would kind of hitch for a second. Your uncle just came back from Thailand. He's visiting. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a cool country. Really good food, and the conversion rate is very favorable for USD. It's kind of ridiculous in that way.
Let's go.
Ba-da-dum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh. What are you goofing? You silly goose. What do you think you're doing? Just goofing off. Getting your head dissolved by like whatever the fuck that is. Bowser is just casually comatose. Whatever Luigi's doing, right? Getting a head massage. Dude, Luigi's got that death stare going before it was even a thing.
Let's go.
I want to hear the boss theme again, because I don't remember it off the top of my head. You know, Luigi might actually be able to do something. He's always had the tood, yeah, that's fair. Oh shit, I'm bad at reading tells apparently. Oh wait, that was a red herring, what? Oh. Ah. Okay. Oh, it's the way the eyes look, right? Yeah. For some reason What is this? His little idle pose when he's looking at the block. Fun fact, this is the only game in the series where Luigi has his mint green box art colors. Interesting. Instead of the darker green, then. Huh. I wonder why that is. Probably for color contrast purposes or something. But I gotta say, I really like the art style of a lot of the concept art and key art and stuff for Mario and Luigi. There's something about it that has a lot of personality, whereas a lot of Mario stuff just doesn't have a lot of personality. Or what I would call personality. Like, there's like artistic flair and stuff like that, but personality? I don't know. Which the remakes look like that? Yeah. I'm not as big of a fan of the way the 3DS games look artistically, but it might also be a matter of like having something to compare the remakes to, whereas Dream Team and Paper Jam, we've never seen them in another art style, so it's maybe more acceptable in that way. The star menu. It feels good to actually be playing the game now. So the menu's back to being select. It's kind of a Metroidvania. It's like some Super Metroid shit, straight up. I mean, like any game with a map, but I'm just saying, you know. It got New Super Mario Brothers partially. Yeah, I mean, it is still super expressive, but maybe if there were HD texture packs, that would fix it, because I guess part of the problem is not playing it on an actual system, which is like super low-res screens. It just looks a little bit blurry, which doesn't help. Nice. I got it. So I was looking into the stash stat, and apparently, well, it actually tells you what it does. Wait a second, that's new. But yeah, there's no more discounts directly, but it does impact the scratch cards. Whereas in Dream Team, I think it doesn't impact anything except for lucky and crits. It's basically like the box art come to life, yeah, which is like the coolest part of it. I feel the same way about, like, Ocarina of Time 3D is kind of that way, too, in a sense. Maybe not quite to that level of, like, concept art matching what the game looks like, but speed to perform special attacks. So I can cancel, so I can look for high and low rolls, but maybe is it always the same roulette? Or is it like part... Oh no, I see a 5 in this one. I think I'm gonna go well, we're gonna get equipment for defense, though. It's like Partners in Time. Okay, so we're gonna get, like, there's better rolls, but because it's our first level... Oh, wait, that's actually... I'm seeing 5s and 6s in here. Yeah, we'll take that. Sure. go a luck build. It would be kind of fun to do that, because luck is usually, like, the shittiest stat in most RPGs. Why did I jump with Luigi? 4 is really insane. Wow, the lucky 1. The lucky 1 damage hit. That's funny. Ba-da-dum, ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-ba. Do my globins deceive me? Hard to see a traveler about, let alone a pair. Then grab your globins. Why did I do this? Just press A and B. It's not globin science. I like these guys, they're funny. You globin me? You globin my globin? That's not globin. Ready, Set, Globin. Can we get a spin-off with those guys called Ready, Set, Globin? Jumping worthy of Globin. Dude, I love these guys, what the fuck? The meaning of Globin. What's a Globin to do? Indeed. Zero, oh, hairy ones. I keep thinking it's a 0, but it's O. Oh, hairy ones. I'm curious what he says if you fail, but I'm not so curious that I want to fail, but I feel joy in deep globin. Sweat comes from my eyes. Globin! Go, be globin. We're making it up the something canal, or the artery or something. Oh, hammers already? Or you think that's actually a dialogue, is the meaning of globin? That's funny. I remember these. Oh, that's how you get... That's right. I'll tell you later. Why is Starlo so knowledgeable, though? Boop-a-beep, boop-boop-beep. She went to Star Sprite College, majored in attack pieces, right? She majored in collaborative stomping. Ah, yes, the green shell. That's a fun jingle. Huh? Hey, yo, check this shit out. No, I think I know how to do it. It's gonna be easier than PIT because there's no interstitial thing.
Let's go!
Also known as jumping people, right? Meh. Oh, not bad though. What happens if you run an SP here though? That's the question. Although I guess they gave you syrup jars though. Well, I guess no one's forcing you to pick them up though, but oh yeah. Starlo gives you more. I mean, I figured it was something like that, but I'm always intrigued by that kind of stuff where it's like, what is the contingency here, right? Hmm? Hammer! Jump! Hammer! Fire! Thunder! Rip fire and thunder. Can you swap or not? I guess, okay, so it's like Partners in Time where you can't swap places. And so Mario's the only one who uses the hammer in the overworld, or at least until we get some kind of special double ability or whatever. That looks painful. Wish the powers came back. You get it would be redundant. Yeah. It's one of those things that would be cool to see represented in, like, Smash or something.
Let's go.
Although, wait. No, Dr. Mario is the one that has the electric side smash as opposed to fire, right? Luigi's side smash is like the little, like, yeah, like a little, like, jab thing, right? When you can, like, angle it. I think that's it. It's been a while since I played Smash, but I did grow up with that shit, so. Right? Oh, it's a little bit different. I kind of like the way hammers worked. Maybe a little bit more. Right? Wait, can you drop it or not? Can I wait even longer? Okay, so it's way more forgiving on the holding. Yeah, Luigi just has green fire. That's right, yeah. Oh, so it does glow, okay. It's kind of risky, though. Sometimes enemies will react to you holding the hammer. Interesting. Interesting. Excellent, 2 damage. Dude, what is that pose, dog? What is this Undertale-ass? That's what it reminds me of. Power, I definitely want power on you. 2 is not terrible, but it's not great. Too much pasta. Not enough pasta. Never enough pasta.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'd rather press the hammer a little bit early. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. I'd rather press it a little early than risk missing it. And I'm sure I'll get the timing down for the... That was huge. Dude, hell yeah. What's good, Sammy? This is a classic, though, for sure. Very much so. Oh, we got the dizzy. See if I can get this timing down or not. Still a little early, but 5 damage is pretty big, though.
Let's go.
I don't know why I did that. Still a little bit early. Oh? Nice. Bum ba da ba 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 bum bum.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Just don't mind the glitching every time I go into a battle. Nice. I'm ready to fight a boss, though. Trash pit. Looks like we finally made it out of that messed up area. The first Mario and Luigi game with 100% original voice clips. Yeah, I've noticed that they're different this time, as opposed to being sampled from other stuff. I kind of miss some of the babies, though, like that "thank you very much" and stuff like that. It's fun. Babies! I bet the first 2 games sold pretty well, though, too. And I imagine this one sold really well because it's probably the fan favorite. I'd say by a large margin. Except for the people who think that Superstar Saga cannot be surpassed or whatever, but... Which, you know, even if you think it's the best, I think a lot of people do like this game still. As like as their number 2, if not their number 1. Yeah, Mario's babies. Babies. This one sold easily the best. Yeah, I think so. I think that's true. Fan favorite. For show. I think getting to play as Bowser was a big selling point. I know it was for me. I mean, I for all intents and purposes, skipped Partners in Time. Wait, but what can I find here, though? Oh, no, I think this is locked off for now, right? Or something. This can't be. Final boss is like the most popular moment. That's kind of crazy, yeah. I mean, I remember fighting the final boss just for fun over and over and over again back in the day.
Let's go. Okay.
Luigi, get your shit together. Oh, yo, wake up. Oh, and I forgot Star-Lord like talks to him too, and he thinks it's like his conscience or something. Babies, remember it? Mario's famous babies line and the dark tone. No, for sure. Partners in Time was cool. Don't bother looking, I'm actually down here inside your body. You gotta be kidding, it's in my body? Are you in there? What are you doing? Peach's castle. Mario pound it. Pause. Pause as fuck. Got chucked in the forest. I don't remember the rest. Oh, you don't? Mario venting decades of frustration, right? Wait, I ate a weird mushroom from some weirdo in the forest. Weirdo forest mushrooms from some weirdo. I don't get it. Partying in my body like you own it. How dare you? Let's just hit the nerve a couple more times. He'll shape up. It's a long story. We'll hold it long. I hate boring stories. Hey, wait, you and my bod. I've heard your voice before. Oh, well, really weird. Listen, to change the subject, where are you right now? Yeah, the nerve is literally dented. Facts. Where the hell is he, though? In a cave? Kind of a dim, dank cave. What in the world am I doing in a dim, dank cave? Smoking that dank. One thing you like about this game is that we get to see Mario and Luigi team up. No, facts. I like that they both have a reason to go after Fawful. Mario and Luigi, it's more to protect everyone, but Bowser, it's like a grudge match. Hey, up there, first shouldn't you find a way out of that cave? Huh, I was gonna do that anyway, genius. Let's let Bowser do his thing for a while. I'll punch the wall to get my frustrations out. Ugh. Oh, I can't breathe fire. Punch the air. I like how the bottom screen shakes, too. Can I switch over to them by clicking? Or not? Okay, not yet. Waffle's just having fun for the first half. Yeah, right. Just, like, fucking with them. If you press A or B... Oh, that's how it works. Okay. Ta-da! What are you blabbing about? Let's go already. This game was your favorite because playing as the Koopa King. Well, nowadays it's a staple. Example, Mario RPG and Mario and Luigi series. It was a brand new thing. No, for sure. I don't think I had played... Like, I hadn't played Mario RPG when this came out, and I hadn't played Thousand Year Door either, which, I mean, I've gone into it before. I think that the Thousand Year Door segments where you play as Bowser are kind of whatever. More of a novelty than anything, but you do get to play as him. And even in, like, Mario Party and stuff, a lot of the time you can't play as Bowser. In fact, probably... Is there a Mario Party game where you can play as him? Because usually he's like a board panel or whatever, and he fucks you up. Bowser being a unique character, not just a party member. No, for sure. I would agree that while Mario RPG, like the OG, it did set the standard and kind of like set a groundwork for personalities for these guys, it's not super fleshed out in my opinion. Bowser's definitely at his best character-wise in this game, for sure. And what we've talked about before, how, like, in the Thousand Year Door, Bowser's kind of a bumbling moron, and not really that impressive as a character. Whereas Alpha Dream, I feel like, give Bowser a lot more respect. Oh, early. Late. Early. Mario Party 10. Is that the one where you're in the car? Or is that 9? There we go. This game strikes a perfect balance between stupid and cool. No, for sure. Whereas, like, I hate long, boring stories. I just want to fuck shit up. And that's how the Koopa King do. That's how he do. Look at this flimsy thing. Time for some burnage. Oh, we have to activate it inside, I bet. Hey, you my belly, wake up. You hear me? Y'all hear me? Flames aren't working. You probably messed something up in there. It's complete garbage. I've got to get my fire back. Bowser got his groove back. Oh, I like how you punch. That's fun. You punch the save blocks instead of jumping into them. So what happens if... I mean, I don't know if this cave is accessible by Mario and Luigi, but if it is, I'm curious, like, what... Does it change? Do you have to hammer the save block, or does it change, or maybe this isn't accessible by them? Hot drumsticks. I forgot that's how you heal with him. Oh shit, it's Fawful. This bitch. Hold up, quit hovering. Starler's pretty fun in this game. No, for sure. They can come to these places a bit later. Save blocks do change, but everything else is the same. Okay. What is this? What is your surprise face? Was there forgetting about me? Wait, I know you. You're the weirdo who tricked me into eating that mushroom. You are the one who is correct. Wasn't it full of delicious? Such a special treat called a vacuum shroom. I, Fawful, invented it to make you inhale everything you see. Is there gonna... I want more reference to Superstar Saga, though. And I, Fawful, am betting that you are remembering nothing. You inhaled like a hungry syrup pig at the free pancake buffet. Mmm, pancakes. And then you had the napping, and then I put you in the cave. What? What's your problem, pal? What's your beef with me? Beef. I am lacking in beef. Fawful is beefless. But I am having a goal. Mushroom Kingdom will be mine. All of Mushroom Kingdom spread for Fawful like power brunch. Okay, I'm glad he went that route. First, the appetizer of making toads round with blorbs, then the side order of using vacuum shroomed Bowser. Fawful is gorging on his plan of win. And still he has hunger. It would confuse people. Yeah, for sure. They wouldn't want to integrate it too much. But even just like a throwaway line here about recognizing Bowser, because like Cackletta literally possessed Bowser in the first game. And then, the Castle of Bowser for me. I will be powering it up into the Castle of Fawful. Whoa, hold up, champ. What about my castle? These are very Shroob-like UFOs. Very Shroob. Doesn't your joy is more comic relief than antagonist? For sure, yeah. Recent RPGs like Mario and Rabbids and Mario and Luigi just knew how to get the Koopa King. Yeah, I played the first Mario and Rabbids, but I haven't played Sparks of Hope or whatever it's called. The newer one. I've heard the newer one's actually even better, which is cool, because the first one was surprisingly good. Despite it featuring the Rabbids heavily, which had me and a lot of others skeptical for sure. Midbus. He's mid, you can handle him. You no longer need it. Here, you taste defeat. Taste defeat? You're gonna taste my fist, you little... Bowser goes hard, dude. Taste your fist, huh? I think not. I have no taste. That doesn't even make sense. Sense is for the weak. You listen, Peach gone. Lord Fawful, new ruler. No need of you. Lord Fawful says sleep. Why does he sound like Sylvester Stallone in my mind? No, you sleep. What is wrong with you? Nothing you say makes any sense. Once I get mad, I need to punch something. Come here. Nintendo. Can't wait to play Thousand Year Door for your Switch. Hell yeah, dude. I'm probably gonna pass on the remake because I just played the GameCube version within the past couple of months, but I am glad that that game's gonna be more easily accessible for people. That's always my case though, where like if like a remake comes out, but the original is like fine, you know, like there's not really any problems with it. Or I should say, I guess, it's more so that Nintendo remakes tend to be pretty safe, and so I usually just opt to play the original when it comes to Nintendo games if I can help it. But, I mean, I guess it does depend, though. Like, Metroid Prime Remastered, that's not a remake, but that is the best version of Metroid Prime, because it has an actual control scheme. Still waiting on Prime 2 Remastered, Nintendo. Please don't bundle it with Prime 3. I'm really hoping that's not the case. I don't want my copy of Prime 2 to be tainted with Prime 3's mediocrity, but... I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but... Alright, please tell me this is gonna work, though. Can be offended by an opinion if you don't know what a prime is. Have you never played the Metroid Prime games? Oh, it's so lit. He is having a big punch. Have readiness. Oh, you never played them? They're good. I mean, I don't think Prime 1 is as amazing as a lot of people think, but it's really good. I like it a lot. Craving 4 for ages, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a launch title for the next system, but it's definitely aiming at that platform at this point. That is badness, the worst kind of badness. Do not have naughtiness and press X of that timing. Do not press X. I like this anti-tutorial, though. A punch is like a danger sandwich, not tasty, Bowser. You are the handful. But my mid-bus eats danger sandwiches like they were fun hoagies. I feel like I'm having an aneurysm every time I read a line of dialogue, in a good way. Well, not the aneurysm part, but the writing is... I don't know, the way that Fawful speaks is fun. Destroy him and we go to home. No way to dodge that? Were you hoping to be in the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie? Yeah, I think Wario... Daisy's a good call. Waluigi, of course, has got to be there if Wario is. I still haven't seen the first one. I probably should. I haven't even seen like the Sonic movies either, which I've heard are pretty good, actually. And because Sonic 3 is going to have Shadow in it, I might need to actually show up to that. The weird mushroom's making me feel all cruddy. Can't win like this. Minmus is a parody of bad martial arts movies translations. Oh, interesting, his dialogue. Ma. You are weak, most weak. What? Ow. It does not end here. Work on your skills. Does Midbus translate to something, or is he called something different in Japanese that would make that reference make more sense, though? One of my attacks. So you want a coffee too, maybe massage. Look, my castle's in danger. We gotta head there right now. That weirdo can't have it. Oh, just like mid-boss? Okay, I see. It's kind of fun. Possible some changes will take place in his body. Bowser going through puberty, or what? A little bit late on my part. Having to swap every time is kind of annoying. I wonder... I'm gonna try something. I think view LCD's layout. Oh no, maybe in this one I can't select it. There's sometimes a setting on certain versions of Desmume where it's like primary screen first, but this just says top and bottom first, so I don't think that's an option. Pretty much makes fun of it. Has fun with the fourth wall breaks. No, for sure, yeah. Fawful's anti-tutorial is really funny. You get a shabby shell. Yeah. It's not a big deal, I just gotta click the left stick whenever I get into battle. See if I can get an excellent. No. I was like, can I view a map here? Okay. Oh, right, I need fire to burn through there. So I'm assuming the castle is up there, but we do need to head down first. Although there's going to be items over here, I'm sure. That's a fire thing. That's like a bean dig spot. Yeah, the music, I mean, the music's gonna be great as always, of course. This is kind of a cool location, too. Where it's kind of like... I mean, it's like, it's in the woods, but it's kind of got like an eviler, kind of dilapidated vibe to it. Yeah, yeah, facts. I was looking into Yoko's body of work. She did like what, Kingdom Hearts, a couple of Final Fantasies and stuff. And of course these games. I should check what track she did for Final Fantasy 15. Because that, I kind of like, I wouldn't say that I criticize the soundtrack super heavily, but it's one that doesn't feel like super cohesive in my mind, which maybe it's because it literally isn't, because there were multiple composers, which is pretty common, mind you, but I'm wondering if my favorite tracks are of hers or not. Why do I keep thinking they did the heavy breathing when they didn't? Nice. Oh, some Mega Man games, really? I need to look into that a little bit deeper then. Which Mega Man games? Because now I'm curious. It wasn't Was it network transmission? Because if that's the case, then that makes a lot of sense, but I can't remember who did that one. Let's see where the high rolls are at. Not there. Not to mention Midbus acts as Bowser's rival. No, for sure. So I forgot that he showed up so early. Ugh. That was terrible. Oh wait, I can go this way. Also, I should probably use a... Okay, so this only applies to the bros, I see. 80 HP. I feel like that's kind of overkill, but I'm gonna have an excess of healing items, I'm sure. Like a Bowser just kicks away weaker enemies instead of fighting them, right? I forgot that I can just walk into these guys. Lit. A great beast slouches by. Oh, is this gonna be the Brock? Madame Brock? Or whatever. Or Monsieur Brock? Or Broku? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not French. Although I don't think that's what this is, though. Chakra, like a chakra. He's having the wildest day. His castle has been stolen by some green nerd. He's averagely weakened, or severely weakened, and he's hearing multiple voices in his head. Yeah, he's really going through it right now. Oh, Sammy, you speak French? That's dope. So how do you pronounce like the Monsieur and Madame Brock? Is it just like Brock, like from Pokemon, kind of thing? Or is there like some kind of accent thing at the end? Because I know there's a UE at the end there. Conduit for energy waves that bond Earth to space. Hey buddy, you make no sense. Enough with the crazy talk. Fret not about the details, just touch the chalk road. Be one with immobility. With our minds. Did I just teleport with my freaking mind? Shout out to Forspoken. We get fast travel, though, it's kind of lit. Forgot about this. Where you are enlightened. With our minds. Let's go. I do wish we got the spike ball way earlier, though. It's like a super late game thing. But it's too fun to roll around. Brook? Oh, okay. Think of Crook. Madame Brook? Brook? Okay, that makes sense. That does sound French. More French than I was saying it. Like when characters actually think of exploiting things like this. Like, hey, I think that, yeah. No facts. It allows for that, like, connection or whatever, where it's like, what the hell's going on? And the character's also like, what the hell's going on? Bowser really does speak for the player a lot, though, in this. He's pissed. Oh yeah. Portello. The portello. I like how they formed a little town inside of Bowser. This isn't exactly a high traffic shopping zone. Dude, Toads can't help but open shops, man. They are businessmen at their heart. Toadbert was going to brief you on the current investigation of Bowser's body, but he went off on some errand. Items. I want gear, though. And I'm assuming... Oh, what is this? Healing? Bowser thinking of using the teleports to shortcut the game. Right. So, wait, so I guess he just, like, he manifested that shit? The economy inside Bowser is falling apart. Bowser inflation? Wait, is that, like, an actual thing? Hold up. I have too many tabs open. No! This is getting a little too weird for my tastes. Never Google a cartoon character plus inflation. It's not the monetary kind. No, I bet you were pointing to something else, but it was just like, it's like the whole like pregnant character thing. They didn't use Toad's classic voice in the movie. Yeah, the ha. Yeah, so they got was it Keegan Michael Key? $10 coins for 2 frosty ones. What do you say? Thirsty? 100% hemoglobin sweat. Dude, they're literally... These Toads are assholes. They have no purpose for money in here. They just hoarded this shit, and now they're... That's actually pretty funny. They literally just hoarded a bunch of shit that was inhaled, and are now trying to turn it for a profit. Oh, it wasn't intentional. Oh, the meme from a while back with Sonic. No, I know Sonic, that... Unfortunately, I'm aware of, like, the whole pregnant Sonic fucking weirdness. Let's get off this topic. It's too weird. Touch to explain. Oh, so this... I do like how they have descriptors of these, even if they're mostly straightforward. So, yeah, it's gross, but is the speed... Is this like a... I don't know if you've played Final Fantasy X. It's always my go-to when I think of battle systems like this. But like, if I'm too slow, can enemies go multiple times? Or is it always they go, I go, and speed just determines the order in which that happens? I haven't paid too much attention to it. If it's like, if I'm super slow compared to them, can they go multiple times in a row? Not entirely sure how that works. Probably not. If they have multiple turns, you can go in between. Oh, okay, I see. But normally, no, they can't. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, let me... Okay, I'm not check what thinware does. Is it not going to compare them for me? Oh, I see. If I do this... Is it worth buying these right now? Only bosses get 2 turns. %50 target boosters makes foes more likely to attack you. But do I have a sock slot? Or socks just overwrite pants also? I might just hold off, because this early in the game I'm not really too concerned about my defense stat or whatever. Challenge node. Oh, that's right, this is where you can rematch bosses and stuff. You just brute force gear. Did you come to challenge node? I laugh silently at your naivete. This place is unique as Globen. Travel down and seek details from those who dwell below. Strike their undersides to learn about the fun that awaits. Yeah, I don't have any bosses unlocked. These are just all boss rematches, I think. Or maybe there's more to it. The Gauntlet. Battle mighty monsters. Train, hone, both body and mind. Oh, Globen, you two, not yet. You battle here? No way. Too weak. Weak as a Globen. Cholesterons? Red Hot Globen. Never before witnessed thrills and excitement. Never before experienced madness and radness. Your only limits are the ones in your mind. The 99 block is coming soon. To a theater near you. We gotta take this pipe. Bosses are stat boosters and their attacks are faster. Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool. I do remember doing that, though, back in the day. Like, just fighting the bosses for fun. Oh, we can spike roll up there, but that's not until very late game. From what I recall, at least. Oops. Bubble Lake, Plaque Beach. I do remember the beach segment somewhat, where we fight the statue and stuff like that. Oh, can I go... I want to see if I can go south anymore, or if maybe there was a tree blocking my way that I can't burn or something. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Sucker for boss palace swap rematches, as long as they're not lazy fill-ins for unique bosses. No, for sure, yeah. It's got the same energy as like regular enemies, or like a boss becoming a regular enemy later on. That can be cool at times, but if used too frequently, then yeah, it's not. It's not ideal. Oh, that's spike roll, so we can't even do any shit in here. Maybe we get the spike ball earlier than I'm thinking, but no, I don't think so. I remember that being like in Peach's castle or something. Also, why are there giant teeth? I know it's Plaque Beach, but what is the lore? Drink water. You get Spike Ball in Waffles Peach's castle. That's what I remember. You get trapped in like some kind of toy pit. Or not toy pit, but it's like a junk pit of some kind. Yeah, for sure. That I do remember that area being pretty long too. It's Squid Fit. Oh, I see. Wait a second. We can punch off the wall. Wait, but what happens if I go too far this way, though? I guess we'll never know. And doesn't that kind of act as the final dungeon, sort of, too? Oh, I missed the coins. God damn it. I don't feel like it's worth it. You know, I unironically remember this boss fight coming up being actually kind of tough. I don't know if that's still true, but... Showtime. Mario and Rabbids filled the gap for a Mario RPG. No, for sure, yeah. It would be nice to see another, like, traditional Mario RPG. The strategy RPG version is cool, too. I'm glad that exists. But I know people are hopeful that Paper Mario will switch over to, didn't mean to make that pun, but will switch back to being a more traditional turn-based game. As opposed to being whatever it's been since, Super Paper Mario. Maybe even more so Sticker Star, but... Oh, sweet monsieur, help me. I need help. Help. Help is moi. S'il vous plaît. Huh? What language is that? What are you doing over there? Ah, bonjour. Why are you known? I am too rude. I am Brooke Monsieur. I ask that. Whenever I try to read dialogue when it's articulated like this, I always trip myself up. That you will look upon this. I was cleaning the collection, but disaster, it struck moi. The bridge to the beach. It fell into the water. Rip. Monsieur, you have the odor of a gentleman. Ah oui, it wafts. And a gentleman helps the needy. Surely you have this credo, oui? Whatever you're smelling isn't me, pal. I don't do charity. Stop, I'm begging you, good Monsieur Turtlebits. Monsieur Turtlebits, that's great. You have very much to gain. What? Gratitudes? What is this, Skyward Sword? A game that doesn't exist as of this game's release? There's like 6 bosses? Oh shit, wow. Right. Well... I mean just like Paper Mario kind of more so going back to how it was in the first 2 games. I haven't played them though, so I'm kind of speaking out of my ass on that. And I know Origami King was kinda turn-based RPG-ish. It just had a very unique battle system. But I know especially with Sticker Star and Color Splash, people were not, like, generally particularly thrilled with those games. Origami King is kind of muddy. But no XP, Yeah, I don't know. Like, my big thing with the newer Paper Marios from just observation that I went into in my video on the first 2 games is, like, it's not so much that they're not turn-based RPGs for me, but it's more so they just seem to fail at being great games just as whatever genre they are. Just from observation, so, like, take that with a grain of salt, but... I think people that get too hung up on the fact that they're not turn-based RPGs as opposed to, like, analyzing them for what they are, and it seems like what they are is just not that noteworthy, which is the main issue in my eyes. It's like an RPG that doesn't really want to be an RPG. Right, it's not inherently a problem. Like, the genre is not really... Like, I don't really... Like, I like games of all kinds of genres. They're action-adventure that kind of hold on to some RPG elements superficially. That's a good way to put it. You'd know better than I do if you've played them, but... Not that it's a big deal. Yeah, I mean... It's also been like that for so long, so... Oh, interesting. Nice. No touchscreen stuff yet. I know Bowser's special attacks do use them though, but if we stimulate Bowser's body like just now, hey, can we not use that terminology? He appears to manifest some sort of extreme strength. Feel the burn. The bros are way too comfortable just whacking random parts of Bowser, yeah. They're just playing coy, though, I bet. I bet I bet that Mario and Luigi, despite not having, like, being particularly emotive in this, on this front, I think that they have a little bit of, they're having a little bit of fun fucking up the inside of Bowser's body. Which I don't know. Every time I say something relating to that, it just sounds wrong, but you know what I'm saying. We sing the song of block. I'm gonna try Super Paper Mario for the first time. It felt so different, but still felt like OG Paper Mario. Yeah, I've heard the story's good. I kind of dropped it because I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it, but also like how this game doesn't try to act like Bowser's misunderstood just because he's playable. Yeah, he's still an asshole. Facts. That's right. Well, this is key for the final boss, too. Although I guess there's probably a number of boss fights that use this from my recollection, but the final boss, it was a big deal. Retry clock. Interesting. Oh shit. Big block. Oh! Too slow. Late again. Also, I don't know why the inhale block is continuing to be highlighted though. That's kind of fun. You actually can't beat up Brook if it's your turn. He only runs away if it's his turn. Oh. How does that work then, though? Because, like, isn't it always his turn after Bowser acts, or maybe not? Oh. I feel like it's kind of just more efficient to punch him, though, but... That is fun, though. We get all 3 level up. Nice. If I could get a big speed bonus, that would be nice, but... Ah! It's so bad. We got plenty of level ups to go until like the end of the game, but it's so terrible. That was okay. That makes up for it, sort of. Sort of. Bowser. Hell yeah. Now you're playing with power. I don't know why I don't remember using the vacuum block that much though. Maybe, but I remember so little about this game that maybe I did. Too large to go between there. It was like a hair too late. Hell yeah. There's a lot of uses. I'm probably just forgetting. Uh-oh. Not the turtle on his back. In fact, I think it's better to... Oh, never mind. He just rebuilds himself. Dude, this Goomba needs to work on his cardio, straight up. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-ba-ba-bum-bum. Who's giant teeth? No, that's what I'm saying. It's like... It's kind of an interesting aesthetic, but I'm confused as to why. I mean, it's body part themed, obviously, but I'm not really sure what the purpose is. Get over here, you little crab bitch. Showtime. Why did I do that? He's just gonna rebuild himself. Well, I guess it's better than him shooting out a virus. Oh, I can eat the Goomba's lollipop? Oh, that's smart. Does he get pissed off? Also, very reminiscent of that one boss fight from Partners in Time with the big lollipop. Although more than likely, well, I guess they were in the previous area, but you know, cavities, sugar, etc. Yeah, I remember this boss fight being kind of tough. A meme is incoming. I feel like I do remember the meme, maybe. Sounds dumb, what is it? Statue honoring a hero of the sea. A hero, huh? So that means I'm the model. It's ugly. His eyes, that's what he's caught up on. Not the fact that it looks nothing like him. That's impossible. Me fail English? Oh, Fawful. Just a little Fawful drone. God, I hate the teeth, little chatterbox. It is I who added the nuts to that statue. The nuts? I don't see nuts. I have chortles. Your plan that I laugh at now makes more for more laughing. You are wanting your castle? You are not getting there. Oh, yes I am. Nuh-uh. Uh-huh. Nuh-uh. Uh-huh. Look, pal, I can tell you want to fight, but I'm in no mood. Take me to my castle right now. It is I who... Oh, I see. It is I who nuts to that is the meme. That's funny. You have the impatience. You must stop and sample the sprinklies in life's salad bar. I like how it kind of has like a UFO drone, but with kind of a laughing cadence. It's fun. I remember this theme. Yeah, that's right. This theme is very Dream Team-esque to me. Oh. Okay, bad call. Early. Nice. No damage though, is weird. Nice Lucky. Lucky 13. That's pretty bad though. Hmm. I wasn't sure which one he was gonna aim for. I should have just prepped both. Talking about going crazy loco, losing it off the deep end. No facts. Damn. Oh, 0? Oh shit. So I guess I have to inhale in order to even do anything to him. Let's see if I can time this, though. Nice. Can't see it even though it predates by a couple years. They even intentionally tease Dream Team with Luigi sleeping. Yeah, I know, facts. You can hurt him as Bowser, but you have to hammer that missile charge. It does. Oh, interesting. Nice. I mean, it makes sense that some tracks sound Dream Team-esque because, like, it is that progression in style. But it's like those flurries. It reminds me of the Dream Team main theme where it's like ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum. Oh, that's right. That's lucky. Late. I like that going for a perfect hammer hit is a lot riskier. That was very bad on my part. Because if you wait a split second too long, you'll drop it. Whereas I feel like you just need to let the hammer shake a little bit in the previous... Oh, that was bad. Okay, sick. Nice, that wasn't too bad. I can see how this fight would have seemed difficult, though. Maybe. Oh, I mean, I wasn't that young. I was like 13 or something when this game came out. Something like that. I think Horn... terrible. So many one drops or one rolls. Awful. This opens up, yeah, a new area. Bubble just decided to desecrate this statue to screw with Bowser. Presumably some late hero. And Fall was just like, yeah, he doesn't give a shit about Mushroom Kingdom's history. I like the little remix that we got going on here. Hmm. So just Luigi. Oh no, we both pop out of there. Okay. We hit a Dream Team. They overplayed it with tutorials. Made it long, other things was still fun. Right, for sure. Yeah, because I guess Dream Team did a lot more. It did it had more gimmick kind of stuff going on. They're talking a lot, though. Every area has a remix, even ones you never have to explore. That's kind of cool. All globing all the time. Yeah. They can be. I don't know what exactly it is. I had the same issue with the Thousand Year Door at times, where it was like the Thousand Year Door was a little too talkative at times. But the thing is, like, oh wait, we have to not drink water to use these, probably. Or these are nothing. Okay.
Let's go! Okie dokie.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly it is, because I do like dialogue-heavy RPGs. But at the same time, I guess a lot of the time, if you think about Persona, for instance, it's voluntary, where it's like, okay, I'm initiating this social link. I know there's going to be dialogue, right? And like story tidbits, especially in P3 and maybe lesser extent P4, big dialogue events are not like super common. There are big stretches of P3, P4, and even P5 to a lesser extent though, where the game kind of leaves you alone, and you're either, you know, dungeon crawling, doing combat kind of thing, or like just initiating things on your own terms, I guess. I think when it bothers me is when you're like in the process of moving and then it stops you, and then you like try to go again, and you go for like a few seconds and it stops you again. It's like, just give me the lump of dialogue up front and then just let me loose until you need to talk to me again, kind of deal, if that makes sense. You like Deltarune, for example, but there's too much yapping in that game. Yeah, I haven't checked out Deltarune at all, but it is kind of a case-by-case thing, though. I fucked that up again. It's just like a sense that I get at times, though, where it's like, okay, this dialogue is too much. I don't really feel like I felt that in the previous 2 games thus far, which I think is where a lot of Starlo hate stems from. I know you mentioned that it's more so in Dream Team, but maybe it does start here. And it's like the same deal with Morgana in P5. People despise Morgana because of his implementation of his dialogue and the fact that he acts as a tutorial character a lot of the time. Get used to it when you play Deltarune. It seems a lot more story-driven too. Yeah, and it depends on how invested you are in the story, of course. Oh, I didn't expect that. No. Nice. You keep getting stopped, it starts to feel like you're not playing a proper game. Yeah. I think that is what it is. It's one thing if it's like, you know, like a Metal Gear Solid kind of thing where there's long-ass cutscenes. Why did I press B? And maybe that's not the best example, because there are probably times in that game, in those games, where it's like, long cutscene, play for a few seconds, then long cutscene again. But yeah, it is just the pace at which they do it. I would rather have one long stretch of dialogue, and then they let you leave you alone. At least for a bit, more than a few steps. And I think it's especially painful when it's super obvious stuff, too. Like, hey, you can swim just like you were jumping. Press the A and B buttons to swim. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Bowser's Inside Story handles it well when they did it with Chippy and Bowser. Oh, yeah. I forget that Bowser calls Starlo Chippy. That is fun. After Dream Team, they did learn, though. I mean, what does after Dream Team even really mean, though? That's the thing. Right? Because, like, it just leaves Paper Jam, which people don't like. And can speed up the cutscenes. Yeah, that's true. Oh, in the remakes. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, facts. Good point. And speed up definitely does help at times. All things lead to Globin. Okay. Don't want to sound like an offended fan or anything. You get too much yapping, especially when it isn't super deep. Right, yeah. I mean, and I could probably stand to be a little bit more patient when it comes to stuff like that, too, but it is just like it is like a gut feeling I get where it's like, okay, this is a little much. Because I don't get that way with some very dialogue-heavy games. Why did I fall for that? Awful that? Bum, 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 bum. Nice. No. Hell yeah. Not to mention you can save anywhere you want to. Still mad they skipped on Partisan Time. Yeah, no, I kind of agree. Even though I like I'm not as big of a fan of the 3DS art style, it is kind of weird that they skipped it. But it probably was like the poorest selling, or like... It kind of had been forgotten by that point, by the time they were remaking stuff anyway. Maybe I should have checked other stats, whatever. Yeah, I mean, you're right. And so they went with the most popular one, because Superstar Saga, it was more so... They were just remaking the first one. But... Well, yeah, I mean, I wonder why the remake sold poorly. It released in 2018 on the 3DS. It released in 2018 after the Switch had come out, for a system that can already play the original game. And I know you know that, I'm just saying, it's like all these circumstances and Alpha Dream and Nintendo were like surprised Pikachu face about it. If they put it on the Switch, Alpha Dream would still be alive. Yeah, no, I think so. I think absolutely. But I also do think it might have been a case of the game not maybe being able to be adapted well onto a single screen, as we were saying. I'm sure they could have made it work, but it's also like... I don't know, a lot of the mechanics in this game do hinge on the dual screen thing. Wait a second. How do I get this question block, though? I guess I have to come back later. Get the DS stuff, but most of the two-screen stuff could have been translated. Yeah, that's true. They could have zoomed and cut in, and it wouldn't have been that hard to do, yeah. I'm also just trying to think of, like, what major Switch games were... Like, the library wasn't as robust at that time either on the Switch. So that would have been another point in this game's favor. Because sure, you have Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, but people would have been probably done playing them by then, for sure. Oh, I see. I wasn't paying attention. LMLMM. L. L. M. Sick. Boom. Shubidi babu babi. Feel like I should heal up. So catchy. It's Toadsworth. Also, in the past games, it was more or less the other characters talking at Mario and Luigi, and sure, they would do their Italian gibberish kind of stuff, but it is different when Starlo has to pop out and have an actual conversation. That's another component. Having characters speak for a silent pro tag is, like, almost never a good thing. Almost. Right? You think about, like, Navi is the original, the OG from Ocarina of Time. I never really found Navi that annoying, to be honest, but I do understand it. And then, like, Fi from Skyward Sword. Morgana is another one from P5. There's other examples of that kind of thing, where it's like, you have a silent pro tag, which is fine. And, like, you could also have the protagonist be a speaking protagonist, like, you know, in Final Fantasy, the protagonists all speak. They're not silent. Except in the first one, I guess, but, it's when you have a surrogate character speak for the protagonist that it tends to cause that character to become divisive. Do you like the dialogue increase when playing as Bowser, though? Oh, no, for sure. Because Bowser's funny, too. Starlo is such a tutorial character that it's like... She just speaks so matter-of-factly that it's, like, kinda just not that interesting. Nice. To be fair to Starlo, she does serve the plot, the role of talking to Bowser. Without him knowing the bros. Right, yeah. I mean, it does work. But she has a role here, unlike in Dream Team and Paper Jam, where I guess she just kind of tags along as the tutorial creature. Oh, I see, we can't get through here. Yo, Mario's still squished. Like how the bros actually tell her the moves. Right, yeah. Cool little continuity. Yeah, Mario's saying some shit like, hey, remember in the Bean Bean Kingdom when you smacked me with a hammer and I got small? Oh yeah, remember when we had fire and lightning powers? No, what the fuck are you talking about, Luigi? Never mind. We'll just pretend that never happened. No. That large foul bug in the sure hands of Masters Mario and Luigi, I shall be off. There was an area earlier that I could use Small Mario in, so let's actually go do that real quick. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Never mind. I guess we must circle back there or something. I like the synths in this track. I mean, I guess it's all synthesized since it's on the DS, but you know what I'm saying. We got the nut.
doki.
Although sometimes you have companion characters, I just want to shout out Midna from Twilight Princess, because she's the GOAT. But like, that's a companion character done right, where she's not annoying in the slightest. Oh, what? Wrong attack, whoops. This they made it work. Mario was Mutant Super Mario RPG. Right, yeah. No, they can, for sure. I do think the Silent Pro Tag thing can work. I'm just saying... Yeah, because like Mario would like act out whatever he was doing in that. That stuff was fun. I don't like that game as much as most, but I love him in it. Yeah, I would kind of agree. I'm not as wild about Mario RPG as a whole, but... Like, it did lay the groundwork. That's like a whole thing, too, of like... I'm saying like a lot, I'm sorry. But, that isn't a whole nother thing of like... Fuck, I did it again. It's a whole nother thing where... When you're like... Especially when doing a tier list and stuff like that. I think a lot of people go into... I don't want to make like generalizations, but I'm gonna anyway. Where I think a lot of people go into tier list videos or look at tier lists and expect like, oh, well, the most popular game or the game that I like must be at the top, right? Kind of thing, even if it's not factor for taste. And we all know that. We're all grown people who understand that. But it is frustrating where it's like, sometimes the most popular title in a series or the one that sold the most or the fan favorite, it doesn't resonate with you as an individual. And so like if you don't put it at the top, it's like, it's almost like a lose-lose. Either you're being dishonest with yourself and placing it higher than you actually feel, or it's like, at that point you just gotta stay true to yourself, basically. That's my philosophy on it, at least. I'd rather a few people be upset because they're not emotionally mature enough to like realize that it's an opinion than lie to myself and my viewers about where I would place things in an arbitrary, a somewhat arbitrary tier list that is really just an excuse to talk about certain games that I wouldn't do a video on otherwise, usually. Avoid discourse about Super Mario RPG because a lot of the older fans put down the later games. Yeah, and that's super annoying. You get that a lot with older RPGs in particular, like Final Fantasy VII's another one that like I'm not as hot on that game as most people are, but there are definitely people out there who would hear an opinion like that and be like, oh, you just don't like it because it's popular, oh, you just don't like it because it's not modern, or like whatever. And it's like, dude, some of my favorite games are older than FF7, in fact, or Mario RPG. So it has like nothing to do with that. It's so wild, and it's like, okay, do you want me to go back in time and give my toddler self a copy of a game that I would have no idea how to play, my parents would not approve of, etc., 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 right? It's a whole thing. Mina's the GOAT. She's such a piece of crap to Link. Yeah, no facts. But she does develop though, and that character development is a major component too. And I just love the way her voice sounds too. However they synthesized her voice is very cool. Opinions are dangerous to peeps these days. I find it funny how people hype FF7 as a stark edge piece, but no, it is silly. It does have that sillier edge to it. Well, edge is maybe the wrong word, but you know what I'm saying. It does have a sillier kind of thing going on. But it is back to that thing I was mentioning earlier too, where it's like, oh, you know, you like Pokemon because you grew up with it. But then it's like, well, what about like Final Fantasy VII or Super Mario RPG with you though? This is the only Mario and Luigi game you've played. I mean, that makes sense, Baconator, because this is the highest selling one by a large margin, I believe. Oh, and then we drop this, right? No hate, no. No hate at all. Because FF7 is still a good, even great game. I'm not saying that it's a bad game or anything, because that's the other misconception that's annoying. It's like, if you don't absolutely love and cherish a game the same as someone else, even if you think it's still good, that's not enough for certain people. And that's kind of the rub, right? That's the bigger issue, I think. But it's also like, it is interesting and noteworthy to know the history of certain games, but that's not going to influence how I feel about playing it. It's like, you could tell me that the Zelda CDI games are super influential, which they weren't. Hey, thanks, Baconator. Appreciate you popping in. Trying to finish P3R this weekend. Hell yeah, dude. I'm chipping away at working on that video for it, so probably won't come out till next week, but just keep an eye out. And if you manage to finish it, all the better, because I'm gonna be spoiling the shit out of it. Mostly later on in the video, but still. Some people are afraid of their favorite stuff is more flawed than they think, so they like to overcompensate. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, Baconator. Yeah, there is some of that, especially with more underrated titles, I'd say. Or titles that used to be, like Wind Waker is a good example. Wind Waker is an amazing example, actually. Where that game got so much shit because of its art style back in the day, which is funny because that's like one of the biggest positives in my mind. And so like it's kind of gone the opposite direction now that Wind Waker is one of the fan favorites, because Wind Waker fans have like either grown up to the point where they can participate in discourse, right? Because they were very young maybe at the time, and maybe it was the older players who were not as fond of the direction of that game. And so like people go a little bit too hard for that game to where it's like, okay, it's better than people were, like, it shouldn't be shamed for its art style, but it's not like that amazing in my opinion. It's still good, but it's not like top tier Zelda in my opinion. Of course. But yeah, that's the other thing too. It's like literally every game is flawed. What am I supposed to do with this? Like literally every game is flawed. I went into this when I was streaming Breath of the Wild, I think, where it's like my favorite games of all time, I can acknowledge have flaws, and I'm aware they have flaws. It's just a matter of overlooking said flaws, or not, those flaws not being as big a deal to certain people. And maybe some things aren't perceived as flaws to certain people, which makes sense. Say like the breakable weapons in Breath of the Wild, for instance, some people don't view that as a flaw, which is fine, but that doesn't make it not perceivable as a flaw to everybody. What in the hell am I supposed to do with this? Oh, wait a second, this might be it. Same with Mario RPG, tend to get lost in the game. I was more comfortable with playing Thousand Year Door. Right, no, for sure. For sure. And there is such a thing as, like, sticking to your comfort games. That makes sense. In the Mario and Luigi sub, this week there were like 15 different Dream Team is underrated posts. Yeah, I mean, like, that's just kind of how it goes with underrated, overrated discussions. That's sometimes how I do research into discourse sometimes, is I'll Google stuff like that. Not because I hold said opinion, but because it's more so like, let's just see what people are saying in response to this kind of thing. But it seems like those types of topics get spammed a lot with literally every game in existence. Even games that I don't like to use the terms overrated and underrated in my own discussion of video games, if I can help it. But games that are clearly not overrated or clearly not underrated, or usually it's games that clearly aren't underrated, is easier to tell, right? Games that get a lot of shit, and people are like, this game's if someone says a game that gets a lot of shit is overrated, then I'm like, no. Like, that game is very divisive, in fact. And the whole overrated, underrated thing is like, it is a perception thing, I guess. I don't know. But it's also like very black and white thinking. Kind of like how you're with close people in your life. They're not perfect, but right. And that's a whole other issue with like dating, and not even just dating, but finding friends and stuff like that. Is like, especially with the political landscape being how it is, and we're not going to get into politics, but I'm just going to say that you don't need to align with someone on absolutely every topic in existence to be friends or get along or even be civil, at the very least, with people. And I just don't... It's frustrating to think about. Because it makes so much sense. Like, that should be obvious. And maybe it is an internet discourse thing, blowing things out of proportion more so than you would actually see in real life, which I think is a lot of the time the case. People feel way more comfortable and confident in being assholes on the internet than they would be in real life, because they would get fucking slapped across the face or punched in the face if they spoke that way in public in real life. People want clones of themselves these days. It's wild. It's weird. Like, I don't agree with my closest friends on absolutely everything, and I would prefer it that way to just having like yes men surrounding me. That difference of opinion is like what makes life interesting. But I also think that it is partially a frustration with the state of things in the world, because, you know, things aren't great in a lot of areas. And I think people use that as an excuse to be shitty to other people, which is just not really fair. It is an insecurity thing. I mean, like, that's definitely one aspect to why. Hell yeah. Fuck. Early as shit. I like the accordion in this track. It's fun. Almost to the next boss. Okay, sick. I feel like that'll be a good stopping point, even though like the first 40 minutes or whatever are gonna get cut because it was just all nonsense, technical shit. So it technically a little bit of a shorter stream in the VOD form, but I have been going for over 3 hours in reality. I'm glad I got it sorted out though. I should look at the map. That's what I need to do. That was clean. And I thought that was the other attack. Whoops. Let's get into the first chapter. Yeah, I feel like... I mean, you could think of each arc of this game as being a different body part, I suppose. But I feel like it's not... maybe not as structured as that. Maybe I'm wrong, though. What do I go for? I guess I look for high rolls. That's Bless up, because I keep getting ones. What do you think about the bros having dialogue nowadays, including the Mario movie? I've yet to see the Mario movie, so I can't speak on it too much. I mean, I'm not against it. I think it's going to be weirder when the Zelda movie happens. Look at it as Bowser area plus Bros area. That's probably a better way to frame it. Oh wait, now I just leave, right? Oh, right, we go back. Okay, yeah, I'm being dumb. Did I get all the blocks that I can so far, though? Oh, I guess I can't see the blocks. Yeah, Zelda movie's live action, which I'm very hesitant about. Not that I'm super into what Zelda has been for the past few years anyway, but I mean, I'm a lifelong Zelda fan. Like, I've been playing the game since I was very young. And so, of course, I'd be curious to see what the Zelda movie is going to be like, but I mean, they could keep... I feel like it'd be weird if they kept Link silent, though. But it would also be weird if he has, what's it called? Could easily look kind of cheap. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna hold my expectations, not that I have any, until we see it, though. Although I probably should see the Mario movie, and I should probably watch those first two Sonic movies if the third one's gonna come out this year with my boy. I just hope they do Shadow justice and they don't just make him an edgelord, because, you know, the whole discourse around Shadow's character not being fully realized since, like, SA2, basically, or really, like, 06. I know people swear by his arc, but each of their own stories interchangeably connects with each other. Right. Yeah, SA2, I mean, I love SA2. That is a childhood banger, for sure. I still jump in. I mean, I haven't jumped into it in a little while, but it's something that I keep installed on my computer. Oh, I see. Aha. Yeah, he's just edgy enough. He's cool. He's cool as shit in SA2. Oh, the Bros and Bowser? Okay, yeah. Each of their own stories. Right, it does kind of like, they do kind of thread between each other. Oh, wait, that's... Oh, the flame pipe, okay. I mean, I might as well just go to where they want me to go. I'm tempted to explore, but I know it's going to be kind of blocked off. Maybe I should... I know I should probably conserve these, but I can't imagine it's going to be an issue. I had such an excess of mushrooms and Partners in Time. Although... Wait a second. Did I miss attack pieces, though? Specials. 9 out of 10. Is the 10th one back in the underwater area? Do you happen to know? Or is this something that comes later? It's back there? Shit. That does make sense, I'm just like... They're always in the same area, okay. I should have figured. I just don't know where I haven't explored, so I'm a little concerned. Yeah, the thing with looking up a guide is, at these points sometimes is remembering which ones you've already gotten. I mean, this is a yellow pipe. Wait a second. Dude. What was it? Luigi, then Luigi again? Yeah, I don't know how I memorized that, but... God damn, that was a waste of time. Whatever. Everyone's screaming at their screens gonna... I remember this theme. Oh wait, how do I cancel? Get me the fuck out of here. Let's fight the boss and be done. I need to eat. Make a save. Let's heal over here. I'll pay the 10. I'd rather do that than use mushrooms. I remember this shit. He's blocking the flame valve. For some, as soon as Starla said, "Oh boy," I pictured Mickey Mouse's voice. Oh boy, I've seen these bugs. I'm not gonna do the Mickey voice though, but it's been eating fire. Rip. Luigi.
Okie dokie.
That did a lot. The fuck? Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Nice job, Starlo. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna use the nut. I probably could have lived one more hit with each bro, but late as shit. Imagine real bugs could get this big at just eating shit. Yeah, no, literally. Like bugs, but no thanks. It's like those coconut crabs. Coconut crabs. I feel like I've heard of that before, probably. Do they eat coconuts? Is that why they're called that? Or they look like coconuts? That was bad. I like how I landed that attack the first time, but only the first time. Nice. Piece of cake. Big hermit crab looking ones. They break coconuts with their claws. They also steal your stuff. What? These devious ass crabs. Coconut. Oh shit. Whoa. This one's on the side of a trash can. It's like the size of a trash can. Well, maybe not width-wise, but it covers like one side of a trash can damn near. It's disgusting.
I got it.
Dude, I'm so bad at these rolls. Then again, maybe defense is not necessary because I haven't even upgraded their equipment at all, so. That's not a good roll. That's pretty good. I'll take a 3. He's so pleased with themselves. Try to aim for a number 3 ahead of what I want. And I guess it rotates, like, actually it's not randomized. Kind of thing, like, the same numbers will pass at regular intervals kind of deal. Nice. Not too shabby. I might have to make you an honorary minion. In the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions game. I just want that to be his next line of dialogue. For the Nintendo 3DS family of systems. I hate Nintendo's marketing so much, dude. Yeah, it's not random. It's like aiming ahead of a moving target. Okay, sick. I'll try to pay closer attention next time. I'm just kind of like sort of winging it, but it seems like there's sometimes clusters of high numbers and then clusters of low numbers, as opposed to them being like completely intermingled. My name is Chippy. Chippy, weird name. Yeah, a little weird. Look, it doesn't matter. Wait, hang on, Chippy. Did you just say we? Chippy has a mental disorder. Like, I don't know. Did I say that? The only thing that matters is Captain Flame is back, baby. He's got a fiery temper, but man, is he a fun dude. Chug a 12-pack at your local frat party. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Nintendo marketing. I'm just making fun of the way that Nintendo says their games in the Direct, like the way the English announcer says it. It's like, it's always the followed by game. So they don't say, please look forward to Metroid Prime 4. It's, please look forward to the Metroid Prime 4 game. And it's something about that feels so slimy to me. I don't know. I know it's just to be clear, and it probably is a translation thing, or like a legal thing, but it annoys me.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm being insufferable about it. Well, like, I don't know if, because the Japanese directs have subtitles, but I don't know if it says it like that or not. I guess I could go back and look at an old direct and see if it's phrased like that in the subtitles, or if it's only for the English one specifically, or how that works. Well, I know how it works. You would think the subtitles would match up with what they say in the English one, but it's not always the case. Where are we going? I probably don't need to do anything else inside of Bowser right now, right? Yeah, that's later. Like how most translations can't be literal, they sound weird. Yeah, for sure. But I just think it's funny when you have a game with like a really long name, like the Mario and Luigi remakes, which just the titles are not very good. Showtime, as he says. Showtime. Facts. Do I press on? I feel like if I go to the next screen, we're gonna be locked into something, and I've been going long enough. Yeah, those titles are not good. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga Plus. Whenever there's a plus, or like an ampersand. Or no, well, there's always an ampersand in the Mario and Luigi games, but yeah, I think I'm gonna cut out now because it's been long enough.